Okay, hello, it's Naomi again, back with a third video with her bust up head, dry lips, hungry, tired self. Yeah, don't watch the head, it just means I'm serious in it. So this video is basically another one of my experience videos of motherhood. This one's about balance, right? So basically, it's about me, my experiences of trying to get the balance between this whole mothering thing, my previous life, and my sanity, right? Um, I had a really interesting conversation with my friend last week about like motherhood and experience and stuff, and you hear those kind of lines, yeah, cherish every moment and all that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, I understand. Hold tight, humming there. I did say I will shout you in it. Um, but like, yeah, I basically just said there's some parts of this thing that I do not enjoy, and I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I'm happy. I have a baby. She's beautiful. I love her to pieces. Do you know what I mean? She's like a real joy to be around when she's not chomping on my nipple, when she's not screaming at me because apparently I haven't done something, when she's not kicking me in my stomach like I didn't have a C-section, when she's not pooing on me because apparently that, she doesn't want to do it in the nappy, when she's deciding to stay up when mummy has not had sleep. Yeah, those are the moments that I am not going to lie and say I enjoy, cherish every moment. Those moments will not be cherished, okay, because that doesn't make any sense. But I will cherish the overall experience. But there's some aspects of life that, you're happy that you're alive, but there's some parts of it you're just thinking like, rah, really? Same way with my marriage or whatever, like at the end of the day, I love my husband, but you do have disagreements and stuff. I ain't cherishing those disagreements. At the end of the day, you love through those situations, but I ain't gonna go write songs, sing and dance and be happy about the fact that we had a disagreement or an argument or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? The same way how I'm not gonna sing and dance and be happy about the fact that my nipples have been massacred by my little baby who was hungry. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie about them sorts of things. You get me? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is motherhood. I know sometimes, I keep saying things like, wish someone warned me. I realize there's some things that you just can't be warned about. I think a lot of people kind of forget. But on the real thing, I don't want to be in one of those positions where I'm just like acting like it's 24/7 roses because it kind of not. Roses have thorns, yeah. You have to remember that roses have thorns, okay? Because I have experienced some things that I'm sure other mothers have experienced, but of course, you just don't mention these sorts of things. Like, so consider this like a fly on the wall kind of video, yeah, where you get a snapshot of what it's kind of like as a mother who doesn't mind telling you the other side of things. You get me? And like in my job, I would speak to people about, sleep and work life balance and maintaining your relationships and feeding and baby development, all that kind of stuff. And like, when I think back to it now, they must have thought that was just some wacko. A lot of people do appreciate the information that you give them, of course, yeah. But like when it comes to things like, you know, what makes sense for, from a professional perspective, or what the evidence says and all this kind of stuff. You know, a mother who hasn't slept more than 4 hours in 24 hours is probably looking at me and thinking, you have no idea what it's like, do you? Even if I did have children before, you still go in there with your professional hat. So I'm just thinking like, rah, I've kind of had to think about everything that I've been saying to people and just be like, you know what? I salute you. I salute you for your late nights. I salute you for the sacrifices of your nipples. I salute you for the sacrifices of your sanity. All them parents out there, I salute you, yeah, because like this is not for the faint-hearted, let's put it that way, you know. Because with this whole balance thing, yeah, I found that my baby now with her 3-week-old self has levels. Okay. So, like, for example, when I thought I conquered this whole night thing because she looked like she was kind of consistent, not that I'm saying that she's sleeping all the way through or she's got any patterns, but I was seeing that she was slowly spending more time awake after a feed to my detriment, my day. Seriously, that was a kicker, right? So before, when she would just kind of feed and conk out, so I'll conk out with her. Now she's kind of like feed and staring at you like, mum, entertain me, yeah. So before that transition, I was like, yeah, I got this, I got this. And then she comes up with she just levels up. And I'm like, wait, where did this come from? So then I think I conquered that one. And I'm like, yeah, I've got this. I kind of know what she does in the nighttime. I know what it feels like to be extremely tired, but still being able to function. So I'm just going to sleep when she sleeps and, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like preparing for that night. And she comes and gives me some next version. And I'm like, how I don't even have words. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, she's some gang leader or something trying to initiate me into her crew, when she's just like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to experience the worst possible levels of sanity, depravity, of sleep, lack of food, and everything, and then you will really be a real mum. Like, I feel like she's like out to get me or something, because I'm just thinking, how do you change it up so quickly? You're 3 weeks old. How do you just switch it up like that? It's like one of them buses, yeah. Like, you think, you start on level 1, you're thinking, oh yeah, yeah, 1 2 1 2 combo, and boss is down, yeah. You got to level 2, and you're thinking, yeah, yeah, I got this, and all of a sudden, boss just powers up. Man's got like three bars of life that you have to go through, and you're thinking, what is going on? That's what it feels like in my motherhood journey at the moment, yeah. So cherish every moment, yeah, 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 yeah. There's certain things that I have not been able to cherish, yeah, and that is one of them. But on the real though, my baby girl, she's a blessing, yeah, and I love her to pieces. I think she's gorgeous, and she's like, I don't know, she's surprising me like every day. Like, for example, even today, she's like her own little, for that milk challenge. You get what I'm saying? I know it's something else, but I'm gonna keep it clean and put for that milk challenge. Like, she will be like, I will cross that line for that milk. You know, I will roll and dive for that milk. Like, literally, my child is like rolling and diving. Yeah, like, I thought I was imagining it. She was I put her down next to me, and then I look back at her, um, and she was close. I'm thinking, wait, okay. So I moved her back, and my girl would rock back and forth from her back to her side to her front, throwing her top leg back and forth, yeah, using momentum and wiggling and all sorts to get herself right up underneath my breast. I was impressed. I was just like, wait, I didn't know babies did that. My girl, like, this is where we talk about safety, because you never know when they're gonna roll, right? And my girl has gone from her back to her front to her side repeatedly in order to cover the distance between herself and my breasts. And I'm just thinking, yeah, that's some next level of desire for milk. Do you get what I'm saying? So I have been impressed. But like, this whole lack of sleep thing is new for me. Like, every night it's slightly different. It's like she's chipping away at my sanity a little bit more. She's showing me, Mum, there's more to come, there's more to come. There's more levels of the sleep deprivation kick. And like, the annoying thing about it is, yeah, you're supposed to kind of like sleep when she sleeps. So when she finally goes down, I'm supposed to be like, yeah, boom. Nah, doesn't happen. What happens is, it's like, my body's also against me, like, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yeah. My mind's telling me no, you ain't sleeping tonight, but my body's like, yeah, you need to go down to sleep. So I'm thinking, okay, please get in line with yourselves. Y'all need to unite. Okay, mind and body needs to come together right now, because we haven't slept. We need to sleep, because she's probably gonna wake up very soon and demand something. So I beg we shut down. But does my mind shut down? Does it shut down? No. It decides it wants to go through everything I've ever experienced in my entire life. It wants to draw up some memories from somewhere. It wants to go and plan things in the future. It wants to go and read its own mind and play jukebox songs and act like everything is all daylight. My mind does not shut down. And it's the most annoying thing ever, because I know I really should be sleeping, because I know I'm gonna suffer later on. How is that? How is that? My sleep, yeah. I'm so tired, yeah, that I'm thinking, good, I'm tired, I should be able to conk out in 5 minutes. I normally take a long time to fall asleep, unlike my husband. He closes his eyes, he's gone. Like me, on the other hand, I take forever to fall asleep, right? So I'm thinking, I'm so tired, my body should you know, get with it and just conk out. No, my sleep goes on holiday. My desire is still there, but the ability to sleep leaves. And then I'm just there like staring. My eyes then bloodshot, and I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? Because I'm thinking this is the perfect time for me to sleep because she's down, and it's like stupid o'clock in the morning. Sleep, nothing, nothing, gone, left me, betrayed, Judas, everything. I'm just like, right, bun that. So what do I do? I'm just there lying down waiting for sleep to come. And when sleep finally comes, guess what? She wakes up. Yeah. So no, there's some parts of this life that I'm just not cherishing. But you tolerate it because that's what you gotta do. You love her, so you love through these sorts of situations. And I get that and I understand that, you get me. But it's not 24-hour roses, do you know what I mean? you know. But it's all good though. At the end of the day, I do respect this whole parenting flex, but I'm not gonna lie about it and just act as if I'm enjoying every moment, because sometimes I kind of stare at my baby and I'm like, I don't know what else you want me to do. There's nothing left. You want my soul as well. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of levels this has got to, and sometimes I do feel like my sanity is about to leave me as well. But on those sweet times when she's quiet, sleeping, or now that she's awake and she'll just be chill, she's smiling, she doesn't look or chuckle type thing, them silent laughs or whatever. It really does melt your heart, and it's just really, really sweet, But I am reminded when she decides that, Mom, we're gonna stay up tonight. I am reminded about how selfish babies are, okay, and that's just the way it is. When they were in the tummy, they had everything they needed. They didn't have to ask for anybody. They didn't have to wait on anything, right? They come out and they still want exactly the same service, that they had in hotel womb. Do you get what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it doesn't quite work that way. And the only way they know how to communicate is to cry. And sometimes that cry is just one of the worst things I've ever heard. And you're trying to firm it because you need to go to the toilet. You're trying to firm it because you really need to go and do something else. You need to go prepare that bottle, or you need to just put her down to get into position to go and feed her. And she's bawling down the place. And I'm still waiting for NSPCC to come knocking on my door, investigating what's happening to the child that's clearly being murdered. Because that's what it sounds like. And it sounds even worse when you're sleep deprived and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But when it comes down to it, they are kind of selfish. But despite that, they didn't ask to be here. So you love them through their selfishness. I mean, think about it, it's kind of deep, because it's like if an adult was to come with the same sort of carry on that this girl carries on, I would lock them off a long time ago, thinking, excuse me, where are you going with that? They don't give nothing back, and they're just crying and crying and demanding stuff. You just be like, yeah, bye, go sort out yourself. You're a grown person. But for a baby, you don't do that, do you? And for your baby, you love them through it. You sacrifice yourself, so you sacrifice everything just to make sure that they get what they need. And it's a learning thing. She's learning me, I'm learning her, I'm learning through all of this thing because I'm the first time I ain't done this before. Do you know what I mean? And so sometimes I'm a bit slow in upkeep and I don't even understand this whole unconditional love business, trying to love through unlovable moments. You get what I'm saying? It's a difficult thing. But when you look at them and they're looking at you and then your heart just melts and you just go through it anyway, because that's just what you do because you're a mum and that's what mums do. You've got that kind of love thing. And it's like a God thing, you get me? Because when you think about it, we are just some selfish, multiply unlovable creatures, and yet God will just be like, boom, still love you regardless. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to live that with this baby of mine, and even though, yeah, I'm sounding like I'm ranting and I'm complaining because there really are some unlovable moments, I still love her, and that's not gonna change. And I am reminding myself that this is just the way it is, but it is all worth it. I wouldn't trade her in for anything. She's my baby. I love her to pieces. I think she's gorgeous and everything like that. And it's all blessed because the relationship that I had with my bed, yeah, it was some next thing. So to even sacrifice that for her, that's definitely saying something. You get what I mean? So me and my dry lip, bad head, can't shower, smell like a moose type self, all them sacrifices is what you do because it's mother's love, isn't it? So even as she feeds now and she looks like she ain't gonna sleep for nobody, I'm just gonna accept it. Hopefully I can use this opportunity to put some food in my own belly, oh bless you. But this is like one of the best diets ever, is actually having a baby boy. Because you can't eat. You can't eat. You're walking up and down after some baby. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing all these sorts of things, boy, weight's gonna have to drop off, you get me? And it does. It definitely does. Yes, it does, doesn't it, Treacle? Yes, it does. So anyway, there's moments when I'm just like, rah, I don't even know if I'm gonna see my sleep anytime soon. But it's absolutely fine because babies are worth it, innit? They're worth it at the end of the day. So anyway, that's just me and my little rant and thing. Yeah, I'm not like, a star in this balance business, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out, okay, so what do we do today? And especially with my husband being away, so it's kind of been like my first week of me not being able to give the baby to anybody else. I can go sleep for 4 hours, which is like our current setup sort of thing. It has been a struggle, and I ain't gonna lie. When you realize that you haven't drank for hours, when your tongue's sticking to the top of your mouth, your lip them dry like desert, your throat then croaky like frog, and then kind of thing, your head tan bad, you know, and you're wondering to yourself, when can I leave the house? I'm only having conversations with babies. Only entertainment I have is my phone, and I can't sleep, and even though I'm dying to, and like your food is constantly cold. Despite all of that, I still love her, and I'm going to continue to love her. And hopefully, through this experience, my character will continue to change to be able to spread this level of unconditional love to other people. I'm telling you, I need to work on my patience, and I've definitely learned that since I've entered motherhood. But anyway, until next time, me and my bad head self are out. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna go and attempt to eat something now. Peace out.